All right, weekly preview. Let's get it. Weekly preview. My squad versus Who You Fat. Who You Fat has his best player from the Suns out. So I think I'm gonna win it in blowout, fashion. I should. That's what I'm aiming for now. I think is um yeah. So 420 versus 808. We looking at second versus 16 play. So now Miller really need to win right here. He might just hopefully he don't just quit after this one right here. But yeah, he gonna need to try to pull off a win against the number 2 team in the league right now, record wise. So I mean, think about it. A couple 9-1, 10-0, 8-2 wins, you could be back in the hunt. Ass City versus Buzz City Bums. Preview looking like it should be an interesting matchup, man. Ass City versus Buzz City Bums should be an interesting matchup because they both trying to, catch up to get in the playoff house. And Buzz City Bums right outside of the playoff house right now, right at the outside of the door. But yeah, man, Ass City. What a name. Buzz City versus Ass City. But yeah, man. Should be an interesting matchup, man. See if, Ass City could pull out the slight upset. Then we got the Barnes Burners versus These Nuts. So, yeah, These Nuts still without his number 1 draft pick. The kid who he had last season, too. The kid who, just coming off a championship, finals MVP, all that. But the Barnes Burners, see if These Nuts coming off a L. I think Barnes Burners coming off a slight loss too. So we'll see. They both trying to come back and get the W for this week. So we'll see who get it. But I'm interested to see who. Well, we could get to that later. Who These Nuts might be playing. But let's see. Let's look into it real quick. Cause I want to know if he playing Curry or not. I mean, of course he's not playing Curry, but oh yeah, he did get the Harden in the deal. So, oh yeah, I saw you picked up Mark Williams. Interesting pickup. But yeah, the most interesting trade of the season was that Harden trade, right? That was the most, cause that was a first round draft pick. Harden never been traded before, but since he did, go out for a while, like a month or so, it made his trade value, more, he was willing to, trade him more so. So yeah, you got Steph and Cam on IR, and yeah, interesting. He started Aaron Nesmith kid. I never seen this kid play actually. But yeah, that's what it is. And yeah, he got all his players already. But Gary Payton, is he ready? Dang, he's available. Wow, he's back. How much time is he gonna get for Portland? That's gonna be interesting to see. Cause will he be the first guard off the bench? Who is their first guard off the bench now? I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you who Portland first guard off the bench is right now. So he should be able to get that role, maybe 20 something minutes a game. He not getting nowhere near 30 minutes. I would say if I had to guess, maybe like 20 minutes a game, like the number Gary Payton and them was. But he wear number 2, right? His dad wore number 20, I think. Oh, because he is Gary Payton in second, that's why he wear number 2. And my computer froze a little bit. Damn, my computer did freeze slightly. I might have too many apps running. Gary Payton. They say he available. So, but after long read, but it's funny. He said Monday night. Wow, this Monday night. He only averaged 7.3 and 1.4. The Warriors, but let's see. We got Me Too movement versus Team Alexander. Another matchup. That 14 versus 15. So we'll see, man. Whoever, I think Team Alexander coming off the big W, well, a decent W, not a big W, because it wasn't a 10-0, 9-1, or even an 8-2. I think it was 7-3, right? Might have been 8-2. I don't remember. But you got the W, and Me Too movement coming off the L to Buzz City. Yeah, it was a blowout. I think he lost 8-2. He had Giannis when, his number one pick. Giannis missed the game. So, and maybe he had other players miss game, not sure. But this is, a matchup. Whoever takes the L on this matchup, man, that's going to be tough because they're going to be really in the back of the standings. And then we'll come back to that. I think that's going to be game of the week. May Target's Goons versus Fantasy Savage. Fantasy Savage coming off both of these teams coming off the L's. So they both trying to go hard and get back in the W column this week. Should be interesting. Defending champ 10th, trying to get back in the playoff hunt because right now he's slightly outside of the playoff house. And yeah, he needs Cat to come back. When does Cat come back? There's no recent news for Cat, man. Damn, what if he wouldn't have did the Cat trade? Yeah, right. With pulling 20, because that was one of the biggest trades too of the league. That and the Harden trade, but I think the trade right after the Karl Anthony Towns trade happened, I think he went out like maybe a week or two or less. Right after he made the trade, a week or two or less, Cat went out. So I think it's the same lineup he played against me. But all these boys back because a lot of those players was injured, especially these two. They missed games. I don't think he played Sengun against me. He played AJ Griffin, but now he's not playing him against me. That's the only person he took out. It looked like AJ Griffin, and he installed Sengun, I think. He installed Gary Trent Jr. Maybe he did play Sengun. And maybe he did. But yeah, he definitely got Gary Trent Jr. in there. Like he went for 26. Huh. But he ain't playing last week. I don't think against me. Then we got McTarget's Goons. Lineup interesting, but yeah. Ass Nation versus John's Blockheads. Ass Nation winning. Well, this is early. This is Monday. Only so. But Ass Nation's trying to get the upset, against Blockheads, who's in the fourth place right now. Slightly comfortable in the playoff house right now. But look, one blowout 10-0, 9-1 L. He right back to 500. One of those, Ass Nation, one of those W's, he back to 500. One of those blowout W's, Ass Nation back to 500, Ass Nation, what a team name, huh? Ho You Fat Ass Nation, Ass City, whatever, what's the other name? Some Ass City or something. Man, y'all boys hilarious. So yeah, this should be an interesting matchup, man. Like Walker out, Gary Hayes and Moritz, Wagner out for him. So that's what it is. Who I think will win this matchup, just based on looking at the rosters. I guess I would have to see who playing more games, kinda, but or yeah, what the game schedule look like. But we'll see. I mean, yeah, it's good. Should be an interesting game, man. We got game of the week right here. It's looking like DeJounte Murray and Markel Fultz is the Buccaneer point guards, but he's has him out. He's holding on to Miles Bridges. Haha. Campaign pressures out for this guy. So yeah, this should be an interesting matchup. Yeah, man. Orlando, shout out to Orlando. Them boys got an interesting scuffle with who is that against? Oh yeah, Detroit. The Pistons. The Pistons in a brawl again. Wasn't the Pistons the one that created the most famous brawl when them boys went in the stands? Started going at the fans. Them boys. But yeah, man, them boys slightly was in a brawl. But yeah, that what's name kid, for the Pistons, the point guard that's starting now since Cunningham is out. Yeah, that guy clipped the Magic small forward kid. Slightly clipped the kid. But yeah, that kid, them boys, man. But yeah, would y'all do that trade? Wagner for the Hayes kid? Them boys. But yeah, that's what it is, man. And yeah, Magoon's still at the top of the standings. Poon number 2, 3. I think still these nuts, right? Yeah. And then Blockheads 4. They will have the buys in the playoffs right now. I mean, not the buy, but the home court advantage. But yeah, man, that's what it is. So it should be interesting matchups. Holla.